Okay, we're going to talk about the quotient rule. The shortcut is to divide the number, subtract the exponents. But again, I'm going to tell you why it works because I care about math and I pretend like you do too. So you have quotient. Quotient means division. So you have 4a squared b divided by 2ab to the third. And here's what you're supposed to do. So I'm going to spread this out and like write the letters out. So I have 4. A squared is a, and I have a b on the top. On the bottom, I've got a 2. I've got 1a, and I've got 1, 2, 3 b's. Okay? So now, you should know this. You've done this before. Excuse me. You are going to divide those numbers. What's 4 divided by 2? 2. Right? And then, yes, sorry. I was reading the directions. Now, where do you have numbers that can cross off? If you have the same thing on the top and the bottom, they cancel each other out. So I've got an a here, and I've got an a here, so they're going to cancel each other out. Okay, so that leaves me with 1a on the top. And then the b's, I have 1b on the top and 1b on the bottom. So what do I have left? I have left an a on the top, and I have 2 b's on the bottom. So b squared, and that's your answer. Now, if you want the shortcut, you look at 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then I would look at the exponents, and I would look where the bigger exponent is. I have squared on the top and 1 on the bottom, so that means my a's are going to stay on the top. So if I have 2 up here and I take away 1 down here, that leaves me an a. And then I have 1b and 3 b's, so there's more b's on the bottom, so my b is going to stay on the bottom. And if I have 3 down here and I take away this 1, that gives me 2. And that's what the directions on the thing say. You should only contain positive exponents. You do not want to subtract the other way and make negatives. Okay, so let's try another one. A little bit trickier. Let's do one that maybe doesn't reduce. Let's do 4a to the 5th b squared over 5a squared b. Let's do that, okay? So here's what we got going on. We've got 4 and 5. 4 and 5 do not reduce. So that means my answer is gonna have a 4 on the top and a 5 on the bottom. And now I'm gonna decide where do my a's and my b's go. So I've got 5 a's and 3 a's. So 5 minus 2 gives me 3, and the bigger one's on the top, so I'm gonna put a to the third on the top. And then I've got 2 b's and 1 b, so there's more b's on the top, so I'm gonna put a b on the top, and I have 2 minus 1 just gives me 1. You can or cannot put the 1. And so 5 is the only guy left on the bottom, and that's okay. He can stay on the bottom, okay? All right, let's try another one. Let's say we have, where's my cute marker? Let's say we have 3a to the 4th b squared over 6a to the 7th b to the 5th, okay? So I'm going to take care of my numbers first. So I'm going to draw, I have a fraction bar still. I have 3 divided by 6 gives me 2 on the bottom, right? Really, 3 over 6 reduces to 1/2. So make sure you keep the 2 on the bottom because that's where the bigger number is. I've got a to the 4th, a to the 7th. There's more a's on the bottom, so I'm going to put my a there, and then I'm going to subtract. If I have 7 and I take away 4, that gives me 3 a's. And then I have b's. I have more b's on the bottom, and so I have 5, take away 2 gives me 3 b's on the bottom, and there's nothing left on the top except for that 1, and he stays there. That's your answer, okay? You have to keep it like that.